Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Eric. I hope you're doing well. And if you're a beginning bookseller and you're just getting started selling online, then I have 12 places for you to go to source books coming up. Number 12 is storage lockers. Yes, you can find valuable books in storage lockers if that's your thing. Maybe it's something you want to look into, because I have found valuable books in the past. Buying storage lockers, this is something you might want to consider. Number 11 is Dollar Tree and 99-cent stores. You can find books in these stores. Not a huge profit, but you can find books to resell online. They put a sticker on the back of the book covering the barcode, so you can't really scan it. If you try to scan it, it'll come up not found on your app, and it's a little annoying. But you can find books there once in a while. And number 10 is flea markets. Once in a while, you'll come across somebody who has a bunch of books you can resell. It's kind of a hit and miss for me. It's another one to consider is flea markets. It's number 10 on my list. Number 9 is your home. Check your house. You might have valuable books tucked away somewhere, hidden, collecting dust in a box somewhere that maybe somebody gave them to you and you were going to read them, but you just you just forgot about it. Check your house. You just might have something valuable sitting on the shelves. Number 8 is Facebook Marketplace. Once in a while, I come across a book lot that I can make some money off of, and I'll buy it, snatch it up. It's good to check the marketplace once in a while. You just might find some gems. Number 7 is a Goodwill bins. I have Goodwill bins at number 7 because it's another hit and miss for me. They don't always bring out books at the bins. What I usually see are the clothing resellers, and when they bring the bins out, these people just hover and they're just waiting to attack as soon as they get to go. That's usually the case at the Goodwill bins for me, which is the Goodwill outlet. If you didn't know, the times that they did bring out bins of books, they usually are mixed with VHS or CDs and DVDs, box sets and stuff like that. And usually there's no booksellers. I never come across any booksellers, so I'm usually there all by myself, and I get to take my time and leisurely go through all that stuff and just have a good day all around. Number 6 is Craigslist. Craigslist can be a very good source for used books. I typically find big lots of books that people are unloading on Craigslist, usually for a really good price and a reasonable price. Not a lot of people use Craigslist, but it's still very active, so there's something you might want to consider and look at for sourcing books is Craigslist. Number 5 is liquidation sales. Liquidation sales can be a gold mine. A few years ago, I stumbled upon a liquidation sale in this big commercial building, and this building was it's about a block long, and it had all these tiny little businesses inside of it. And it was just a little business office, and they were liquidating all their equipment. I saw they had all these books on geology. They were surveyors, and they were into geology. I started scanning them, and they were in the hundreds of dollars on Amazon. It was probably my best haul on books ever. I think I had 5 boxes worth of books. Spent $100 and ended up making almost $5,000 on that whole haul from that liquidation sale. So that was just being at the right place at the right time. Number 4, you already know, and I'm sure you're aware of it, is yard sales and garage sales. I do go out every weekend on Saturday morning. Sometimes I come across like a big haul of books. The thing with the yard sales is people usually walk right on past books. They don't really pay attention to them, and that's where I come in. That's where booksellers like you come in. You could score big. You really could. Number 3 is estate sales. Estate sales can be phenomenal for finding used books to sell. You can find whole collections. That stuff just gets ignored because people are there usually for the antique furniture or the gold and silver jewelry and stuff like that, and they just overlook, they don't even care about the books, and that's where we come in and we just clean house. Sometimes it's really, really good. Sometimes it's terrible. That's just part of the gig, but you can do very well at estate sales. This is something you definitely have to look out. If you're out yard selling, garage selling on the weekends, you'll come across estate sales. You can do very well with that. Okay, number 2 on the list is thrift stores. Thrift stores are awesome. Usually on an average day, I'll be bringing home about 5 books or so. On a bad day, it's usually maybe 1 or 2 or even none. On a good day, it's usually about 15 to 20 plus. So you can do very well at thrift stores. I go every day. I grind, I put in the work, and but I don't consider it work. It's a lot of fun getting out there and scanning and going through all those books and finding some gems. That's usually my bread and butter, is my thrift stores. Number 1 library book sales, the FOL, the Friends of the Library, and the bookstore. I do very well at the bookstore. Book sales they have are just tremendous. It is an absolute gold mine. They get a lot of donations, so they usually have a book sale every few months. They're usually about $2 for a paper bag full, which you can fit a lot of paperbacks in, a lot of books. You can fit a lot of books into that. Usually about 20, 25, maybe 30 books into one bag, and it's usually about $2 for that full bag, so you can really make a killing. Another thing to keep in mind is you can become a member of the FOL, which is Friends of the Library. I think it's about $10 or something like that, where you can get in early before the sale to preview the book so that you can get ahead of your competition and really clean house. It's my number one. I always look forward to it, and they have those sales. It's something to definitely consider and keep in mind if you're going to be selling used books online. If you want to get started in selling used books, you can totally do it. All you need is your phone, and you can start scanning books with the Amazon app. It's free to download. You can download it to your phone, your iPhone or Android. You can start scanning books right away. What I'm using now is I'm using the Scoutly app. I have that on my iPhone. I can scan books rapidly compared to the Amazon Seller app, because what you're doing with the Amazon Seller app is you're taking a picture of the barcode. They give you all the listings, they give you the prices, the ranking. Ranking is very important. If you want to learn more about the ranking, I made another video, which is basically right there in my background. Anyways, I used the Scoutly app, which was FBA scan, and is owned by a seller tool. You can sign up for $9.99, I think it is, for the light version. You can do live scanning, but you cannot download the database from Amazon. You have to pay up for that one. That one's like $30, I think it is. What I use is ScanFop scanner with my Scoutly app on my phone, and this saying, paying the $30 a month for the professional plan, you get to download the database from Amazon, and you also get Turbo Lister for free. I left a link in the description below if you want to sign up for that, and also a link for the ScanFop scanner, which I think it's the Opticon one that I have listed in the link below. They're both basically the same type of handheld scanner, and these things are blazing fast compared to the Amazon Seller app. But if you can't afford that at the moment, you can still get out there and scan books with the Amazon Seller app. Anyways, I left a bunch of those links and the tools that I use for my book selling business down below if you want to check those out. I hope you found some value in this video. I hope you found it useful in some way. I appreciate you watching. You take care, you stay well, and I'll see you next time. Peace.